Mississippi Super Tuesday primary is tomorrow. That means voters will go to the polls to cast their ballots in a very important U.S. Senate race.
That race includes incumbent U.S. Senator Roger Wicker, who is trying to keep his job as the representative of District 1 here in the state. Wicker faces two Republican challengers, State Representative Dan Eubanks and former Marine Corps Colonel Gannon Burton. Wicker cast his ballot a couple weeks ago. Some video of him here doing that. We caught up with him on Zoom this afternoon and asked what he plans for the state if he is reelected.
This is an opportunity for another strong 6 years representing the people of Mississippi on issues of importance to them. A strong national defense, and as you know, we participate in that in a very big way, not only with all of our bases in all of the military branches, but also manufacturing ships, radars up and down the state, everywhere from Iuka in the Northeast down to the shipyards in Pascagoula.
Wicker says if elected, he would also become the chairman of the Senate Armed Services Committee, which would give him a chance to work on strengthening the U.S. border. Later tonight, you will hear from his opponent, Chris Eubanks. Wicker has served in the U.S. Senate since 2007.
Meanwhile, Mississippi State Senator Dan Eubanks says he wants to replace U.S. Senator Roger Wicker as the congressman from District 1. Eubanks represents State House District 25 of DeSoto County. The former business owner turned minister says that the U.S. border is the greatest national security threat that the nation has seen in our lifetime. He also says that the nation's debt is the #2 biggest issue facing the country. He says he will address both of the issues if elected.
#1 priority needs to be shut the border down. The second thing is debt. We have an unsustainable debt. $34+ trillion right now, about $200 trillion in unfunded liabilities. That's about almost $800,000 per man, woman, and child in this country. That's their share of the debt. And we can only kick the can down the road so far before you can no longer kick it.
Eubanks says that he will also address the rising national crime rate if elected. And he says that he is a lifetime conservative who will fight for those values in Washington. Remember, the polls open tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock and they close at 7 tomorrow night. You will need a valid ID to cast your ballot. This includes driver's license, a state-issued photo ID, a passport, anything like that. We'll have your full election coverage starting at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning, and of course, online as well at WTVA.com. You can find a link to a sample ballot right now on our website.